Welcome to Zozo Marine Stadium, where today we hit the streets for the women's skateboard street final here from X Games Chiba. What's happening, everybody? Brandon Graham alongside Gary Rogers in the booth, and it's time to give away some hardware as the ladies of women's street skateboarding hit the course here today. Such a fun lineup. Japan certainly well represented out here today, Gary.
Wait, Yumeta? Okay, I thought it was Yumeka, but okay.
Yumeta Oda was our top-ranked qualifier, was so consistent on this course during eliminations, but you can never count out Aori Nishimura, who just squeezed into the final. This is an event she's won 3 times before.
Looking a little more comfortable by each run, too. At first, I was a little worried that the injury was going to hinder her, but it didn't.
And how about young Chloe Covell?
Bro, switch front board at 12 on a handrail? Australia got one. They got one.
12 years young, the youngest competitor in our field, and she has the look of someone who's going to get on the podium here today. And there's a look at our start list, some familiar names. And there you see in that 3rd spot to drop in Pamela Rosa, who is truly the definition of consistency, particularly on this lady side. No one would be shocked. Somebody who has won this contest multiple times before, if she earns a gold here in Chiba. Look at our format: 8 skateboarders, 30-minute jam session, 45 second per run. The best run counts.
And I feel like we've been saying the word dialed a lot today,
yeah,
but Pamela is definitely the definition of that.
No doubt.
Counting 45 seconds in her head each run.
So Aori Nishimura, as we said, 3 gold medals in this event, 5 X Games medals total, but this is her first contest in nearly a year after tearing her right ACL in August of 2021.
You seen that?
Wow.
Oh, it's not the one and done splash?
Oh, in street, you can pick it back up. So we wondered if Aori was going to show a little bit of hesitation, because this being the first contest, as we said, since tearing her ACL.
There's something with her pop.
She really does seem to be favoring it.
Yeah.
And it's clearly impacting her, because the Nishimura that we've seen in previous years at X Games
Beast,
has been unbelievable.
Threat.
So there just seems to be a little bit of some level of caution in her riding this week in Chiba. We move on to Gabriela Mazzetto out of Brazil, 23 years old. This is her 3rd X Games appearance. We have not seen her, though, since 2017 in Minneapolis. We're just seeing some uncharacteristic falls early on here
feeble
today.
grind from her is like, wait, what? Front side lip, trying to get it together. Just seeing where she could land. Adjusting the trucks like Clay Kreiner was doing yesterday. Big ollie, making sure she bones it. I gotta say tweak in the future. And then going front board. This is one of those, I know this is not gonna be my best. Let me just start stopping stuff to know that I am landing things today. Kickflip.
So Mazzetto's first run in the books. And the Brazil flags have been flying high this week at Zozo Marine Stadium. Pamela Rosa, 22 years old. It just is unbelievable. This is her 14th X Games appearance. She's won this event twice before.
Starting out with a backsmith on that rail. Okay.
And as we mentioned during eliminations, her country counterpart,
Baker Maker,
Leticia Buffoni, not being here today, we wondered if that favors Pamela Rosa perhaps more than anyone else in this field, where her consistency can really pay off.
That is a definite. Because think about this run. Ooh, that back 50, she was almost left at the box. But think about that. The hand touch on the half cap board slide, she does that run cleaner. Now you're looking at it like, okay, what do y'all got? Because that's her only trick to go back to, and that's, ooh, yeah, she's going for it. Yeah, she's going for it. She figured something out. That's for sure.
It's been really, I've loved watching Rosa skating evolve since she made her debut in 2014. Excuse me, 2013 in Foz de Iguaçu, her home country. So Pamela will wait for her
sits on that
second
board?
run.
Primo, did you see that? That's such an uncomfortable, what? Okay, never mind. Let me mind my business.
And this young lady demands your attention, just
Kickflip.
12 years young. It's her first competition, Gary, outside of her native country of Australia.
Buck teeth, and she just thugging. She's just so like, bro, this is so beast to see. At 12, kidding it.
But sometimes, Gary, we talk about, you know, talented kids who can do tricks, but there is a little bit of kid style. Chloe Cavell, she's
she got some
really
speed to her,
skating with style.
For real, she got speed to her. Oh, nollie flip! Nollie flip! Switch flip! I don't think the time, where's the timer? She just skating.
She's like, until I hear this buzzer, I'm just gonna keep going. You're gonna have to drag me off of this
What if they were
course.
like, it didn't count?
Sorry, we had some timing issues, Chloe. Can you just do that again? Well, that undoubtedly, Chloe Cavell taking over first place. Wow.
Low piss.
I love it. It's just like a walk in the park for like just a session with their friends. Yeah, cool. I see my name.
Yeah, all right, first place and stuff.
Poe Pinson.
Back tail.
Poe, our bronze medalist in street last summer.
Oh, going 5-0. That's a rare one. Those are like those tricks we all learn first, but we don't visit anymore, like 5-0s, nose grinds.
Right.
You know, you don't do those in contests. Even back 50s, you don't do those in contests because you're like Feeble, Smith, the things that lock in that you learn later. So
Poe will start her senior year of high school this fall. She's on Meow skateboards. And that'll do it for Poe's first run. So far, young Chloe Cavell is the only skater with a full pool out here today.
yeah,
And I don't want to get ahead of myself, but at 12 years and I think just 2 months, if she were to win gold, she would make history as the youngest gold medalist in X Games history, a title that currently is held by 13-year-old Guy Curry.
wow.
Which he won last summer in Vert Bastrick. But here's Haisa Liel. I can't believe we have not spoken about her until right now, Gary.
Ooh, hold on now, kickflip back flip. That was Steve on that make. We'll take that. Back Smith. What's she gonna do? 10 seconds, she's trying to get at the buzzer. Front blunt on the big rail. The most talent, the most grace, and the most steed, making her country proud at such a young age, bro. It's good to see how far she's come. And then that steed too, her style, look at that kickback, look, water. Look at that, oh, the little graze. That was the shot ground graze. The shot be hitting that. That looks so fire.
Liao makes it look so good. has arguably the toughest tricks in this entire field.
Is that what Guy was trying to do yesterday, that
and
dance?
she jumps up into first place.
Guy
Funa
was doing it
Nakayama
wrong.
out of Toyoma City in Japan.
Front, whoa, wow. Gonna play some Looney Tunes noises to that man, boy.
And Funa, 16 years old, second X Games appearance. First at the Japan Open just a couple of weeks ago.
Front one. Back crook.
And I'll just say this, Gary. No one is from Chiba in this field, while Funa is from Japan. Her local park, Toyoma Skate Park, was designed and built by California Skate Parks.
Oh, okay, okay.
Who designs and builds the X Games
Everything
courses.
else in the world.
Something to consider. Yumeka Oda,
Mecca.
our top-ranked
Yumeka.
qualifier,
Back crook.
was so sneaky good in that elimination.
This is the only girl that is
heavens.
really, I'm saying really, giving Haisa a run for her money at this point in time. Years from now, even with the
nuance.
fall, even years from now, you might see Chloe, but right now, the neck and neck of trick selection is between Yumeka and Haisa. The
Yep.
skill for contests is definitely
No
prevalent.
question. The flipping into the tricks.
Yeah,
is
exactly. Like the level of
such
difficulty.
a divider.
Like back over crook. She just. No!
Put it on a poster. That was nice. What a run for Oda.
Look at that baby. You see that baby? You see that baby
Yeah,
in the
I saw
crowd?
that baby.
You see that baby? The juice, that baby.
Flick.
Look at that, bro. Then the back over crook, look. Water moccasin. She knew it too. The light fist, but that's how you're supposed to do it, Guy. In the future, it's light. You do it, you hide it. You go, oh, but you hide it. So you clap for yourself, but it's, make sure the camera angle can't see you clap for yourself.
So Oda ends up in fourth, and that's our current leader, Haisa Leal. Who's gonna take it from her here today? More from X Games Chiba when we return after this. Run one officially in the books here in our Skateboard Street Women's Final from X Games Chiba. And it's 14-year-old Haisa Leal leading this thing. And as we say with so many skateboarders in the respective fields, if you let them get in their zone early, it's over.
And I hope like that with the...
But Haisa, she will be challenged because there are some really good skateboarders here. Aori Nishimura, you would have thought going into this contest, going into this week, would be one of those. But just skating a little tentatively.
Yeah.
But again, still less than a year removed from an ACL tear. While she certainly is healthy enough to skate.
Good feeble, okay.
The mental aspect
It's
of
gotta
that.
be rocking her, yeah, especially with any fall. You just never want to go back to it. It changes you forever. An injury like that, it really do. Get in the board slide. So the things earlier, yeah, she's probably trying to get one down, see where the scores lie, and try again.
Well, and it's not just enough to skate. It's comp skateboarding, right?
Yeah.
And it's like getting your contest legs under you.
Exactly. Because you already know she would nose grind the big rail if she was actually trying to do her full run right now. So definitely trying to be like, all right, I failed earlier. What can I land? How's my knee really feeling with pressure?
Yeah, and I have to give Nishimura credit, you know, whether or not she was planning to skate this or just had this on her calendar, to know that this is the first contest she's skating in since tearing her ACL last summer. Her being from Tokyo, it's a big deal for her to be out here.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Mazzetto, who, Gary, she had a child less than a year ago.
That's crazy. Already back.
Her daughter Liz, and she's out here skating. Wow.
Who's watching that baby? That's what I always think about when the Kardashians have kids. Who be watching? Never mind.
Who's watching the kids?
Yeah. Oh, the Benny! The Benny Holler! The Benny Holler! Yes! That is an inside joke for the world. Let's go. Front board. Tray flip in the bank.
Oh!
Oh, got away from it.
Gabby was feeling herself prior to that. As we said, just good to see her back on the X Games stage. It's been a minute. 2017 Mini was the last time we saw her.
You see how she was doing that run? It's not like she even looked like she was highly thinking about what to do. She was like, I'm just gonna skate after I land some stuff, so. She's probably using this just to get back into the mode, it looks like, this whole contest.
Well, here's Pamela Rosa. No better resume in this field than the 22-year-old Pamela Rosa. As we said, 2 gold medals in this event, countless contest wins in other respective competitions, but again, struggling a little bit out the gate.
I don't know. It's like the backsmith went good, and then you get the half cap board, which messed up your whole speed and timing earlier, so. Now, do you even try the big sprint front board, or do you wait till your whole run is way, you know, way better?
The one thing I've always appreciated with Pamela is even with the fall, it's intuitive with street skateboarders to take a second, collect themselves. She's hustling.
Yeah, definitely.
Because few, oh, that could have been bad. Few have their runs timed up as well as she does.
Is it bad though?
Take another look.
The half cap board slide went way better. Good little wheel pitch on that back 50.
So Pamela Rosa will have to wait for another run. Chloe Cavell, the 12-year-old, sitting in that silver medal spot.
Look at that little flick on that kick flip. I'm about to start, like.
And Gary, she's adding the flatland stuff to it.
She about to.
She's not messing around.
Did you just see her trying to nollie frontside flip over that hip? Who is this? I need back. Give me research papers. Who taught her? There's
She's
something
the
going on.
youngest competitor, not just in this field, at X Games Chiba.
Give me the sheets. I gotta read facts. There's nobody that knows how to do certain tricks.
Who's the teacher?
She has been mentored by Haley Wilson, who won a silver medal at X Games Shanghai in 2019.
That's not what I'm looking for. It's not the answer. Even though Haley is a beast. It's not what I'm looking for. It's a deeper answer than that. You see that switch flip?
She's been mentored by Chris Middlebrook of April Skateboards, Nike SB in Australia.
I found out
Chris Middlebrook, also
found the
extensive work
I just found
with
out the answer.
one Shane O'Neill.
I just found out my answer, y'all.
So
I got what I needed. Now everything makes sense. I knew it.
Poe Pinson.
I knew it.
Back tail by Poe.
Sitting in 8th place. Remember, our bronze medalist from last summer out of Florida. Trying to put together a clean run here.
Front side lip. Nollie backside flip. Ollieing through that. Rock and roll. Deep, too. Good front Smith. What you gonna finish out with? We got something for the handrail. 5 seconds. What you got? Back 50 on the big rail.
So a better run than what we saw out of attempt number 1.
It'll definitely adjust where she's standing, but I didn't see something that she really. Definitely landed more tricks than Funa.
No question.
More complete run. Having a trick over the hip is definitely critical.
So our current leader, Haisa Liao, what does she have for an encore as she comfortably sits in the top spot, Gary?
Front blood.
It's so crazy. You heard the board about to flicker when she started the trick. That was insane. Good mics.
And again, Haisa 14, it's half of her lifetime ago when
Don't bring it up.
she first got on everyone's radar,
There you go.
heel flipping down that 3-stair in a fairy costume at 7 years old. Trying to remember who was the first to put that video out there. But it's on the internet everywhere. And Haisa has not looked back since then.
Yo, Brando's playing hardball. Inside jokes, you guys. I love it. All right. that
Funa
was a really
Nakayama, sitting in bronze medal spot. Haisa fell a few times in that run. Can Funa make up some ground here?
Front crook. Jeez. That's one of the hardest tricks going down on that rail besides the back over crook. Back over crook.
Whew. There is it's no
You see that
coincidence.
look on her face? Like, I'm
I saw that.
See that?
I want to see this.
Front blunt. She's not skating loose enough for my liking, but she is definitely a really, really good skateboarder. It almost like she has like this 1-2, 1-2 in her skating.
Ooh.
So I can't really get with, but bro.
Well, and there's no question. There certainly is a dividing line right now between the top 3 and the rest of the field as far as difficulty of trick selection.
Yes, yes. Oh my. The fact that she's starting off with that, I think is a little weird. I'm thinking maybe switch that in with front crook. That's what I would think, but I'm also not able to front crook down 10 rails.
So Funa stays in that bronze medal spot.
Man.
Yumeka Oda out of Nagoya here in Japan. Our top-ranked qualifier. She sits in 5th place. And I think we both were surprised by that after her first run, Gary.
Jeez. I see the speed that she has and the technical tricks. That's where it's like, ooh,
Even
the way she's doing the front blunt.
her. Yeah.
Like even here, look at this. Look at this. Finish out strong. Come on. Back over, Crook. Finish out strong. Get one more. Get one more. No, you done? All right.
So picking up where she left off of run 1, does she just assume cleaning that up? I mean, that is just outstanding.
Now that's like a real good. Back over.
With authority.
Yeah. It's got to be a bump up.
Funa in that bronze medal spot. Chloe gets bumped down to third because Yumeka takes over silver medal positioning. Wow. And our current leader smiles. What a run, too, here in our women's street final. Aisa Leal, Yumika Oda, and Chloe Cavell are top 3. Who earns hardware? Find out after this. It's been an amazing week here in Japan. Really enjoying our time getting to know our host city of Chiba. Which brings us to Zozo Marine Stadium and Aisa Leal putting on a show.
Bro, whose jersey is
for
that?
this Japanese crowd. Must be a Serena Williams
Gotta be, right?
kit? I don't know. But they ought to make her own kit after today.
100%. Why does she don't got no? Look at that. That's that shoddy.
The style,
Ooh,
the
that
trick
was
selection
Front blown was flawless.
has all been top shelf for Aisa Leal as she is in command of this contest. But we're starting to see a little bit of movement.
Yeah, them
Yumeka
legs.
Oda,
People's legs are.
our top-ranked qualifier, just put down a beast run to get all the way up into second place. And Chloe Cavell, the 12-year-old Aussie, right behind her, rounding out our top 3. But here's Aori Nishimura, who had a better second run than what we saw from the first. And while she is skating a little bit tentatively, she's so good. And when she's out on the course, you know it's a big deal.
That's facts.
Aori has the distinction of being the youngest women's skateboard street champion ever in X Games history when she did it at just under 16 years old.
She can't handle the pressure of that board slide. I think the landing is...
Yeah, that impact is what seems to be... Yeah, that's been clearly affecting her on all 3 runs.
No hobbling, which is good. That's a good sign. So it's...
Again, Nishimura's first contest back since August of last year, and very much a hometown favorite hailing from Tokyo. Gabriela Mazzetto, who had a really good second run, threw a Benihana in there.
Board slide on that gap to rail. Kick foot from board.
That had given her struggles on previous runs.
Good Benihana.
That one was even cleaner.
That was even cleaner for sure.
It's a lot of running.
Yeah.
She'll attack this rail for her final attempt.
From board.
Can she get one more in?
Tray foot down the bank. Oh, backside flip. So that would definitely move her up. Not a run that is going to be above Chloe. Just, it's good to see her get a full pull, what she's been dealing with, you know? So that's fire.
Out of Sao Paulo, that's Mazzetto's best run of the day.
Yo, you usually dog a Benihana, but since hers went so viral, it's so cool to like actually see her do it. Brazil said we're gonna come through, do TikTok dances and hold heart hands, huh? Okay, we with it.
So Pamela Rosa sitting in 6th place.
Nah, Pamela get hurt. She
has struggled early in this
up.
contest.
She's going up.
And again.
The half cap boards, that's what's like, what's going on? That's not. Front Smith.
And just like Leticia Buffoni really mentored her, Pamela has been doing the same with Raíssa. You know, that torch passing that you see on the Brazilian ladies side that been so talent rich for so long. So she'll have to wait and see if she can get one more run in today. But Chloe Cavell sitting in bronze medal spot. Gary, our top 3 currently are aged 14, 15, and 12 years old.
Wow.
Do the math real quick. That's a combined age of 31.
Can you think about in a couple years what you are insane. Can you think like about in a couple years what this is about to look like? Look at her switch flipping that gap.
Gary,
switch ollie in there, yo!
Wow. Gary, the truth is, we have been saying that because the progression of women's skateboarding in both park and street has happened in real time.
Oh,
wow.
Hold on, yo.
But Gary, this is the byproduct of things we were talking about in Minneapolis in 2017 and 2018 coming to fruition.
That's true. Now, I do believe she should stay in 3rd place for that because she doesn't have a good big rail trick. Like she didn't do, I just called it the big rail.
The big rail?
Look, I'm losing it. Y'all done got me. I've turned over to the other side. The handrail.
We in an impact section?
Yeah, the handrail.
The biggest rail on the course.
At the course, yeah.
Yes,
She didn't have nothing on that.
And Chloe Cavell says, Gary Rogers, I block out the noise. The judges see it for what it truly is.
There you go.
She moves up into the silver medal spot. And you're surprised by that because,
definitely
of
because
the trick selection there on
exactly.
that rail. Yep. And I hear that.
Because like Yumeka, you know, and what Haisa are doing on that rail is, you know, she did 50-50, but they're also not messing with that gap through the paper mache thing.
So Poa Pinson sitting in 5th place.
Back 3, front side 5.
And just looking at the clock, I think these will be final runs. Don't know that we'll get 4th attempts in.
Ooh, kickflip back 50.
I applaud Poe, shaking things up here on her 3rd run.
Yeah, that was nice.
Different finish than what we saw before.
Now I think she would have did back 50 on the big rail and then kickflip 50 on the bump to box. That would have been on the bump to bump to ledge. But boom. Oh, she did that good too.
She wearing a Super Bowl hat?
What team?
That was a LVI. No, it was just like it's just a Super Bowl logo.
Just the Super Bowl?
It's like I'm a fan of
The Super Bowl.
football at the highest level. Go teams.
Go whoever. Go whoever, go there.
Haisa Leal, our current leader, Gary, who went down early, actually went down on that trick on her previous run. What can she do here, knowing that Yumeka still has one more run to go?
Just clean it up. That's all she got to do. Get this and whatever's next. Oh, uh-oh. Those, you know, to have the two that are coming behind you for their final, that's hectic. Oh, that's not nice. Good back lip, finishing out strong.
Haisa, of course, has the largest Instagram reach of any skateboarder not named Tony Hawk. 6.6 million on the IG.
She didn't even win. She did not get for, and still has that. That's the beauty of skateboarding. You know what I'm saying? The story, it's the things behind it. That's that power. It's not all about being the best. It's how you feel connected to somebody, and that's why she has that. Everybody's like, oh, well, she didn't get gold, bro. What are you talking about? When you saw her do that heel flip, tell me you didn't feel something, you know? Right? Why are y'all sitting on y'all boards primo, bro? That's not
the comfortable. There's a couple of ways that you can sit on your skateboard, and that's not one of them.
Ooh,
Funa Nakayama sitting in 4th. She's just outside of podium position.
Back over,
but Gary, if she can land one trick,
exactly,
one trick in this that she has,
I think it's that nose blunt. It'll change.
It shakes up everything.
Front blunt. Back lip.
Last 10 seconds for Funa. Making her way
downtown
to hit this rail.
Front feeble. Now, for me, she didn't land things really well, but she did do a lot of tricks. So it's like her doing that front feeble at the end, but then getting rocked on that heel. That heel flip was not good at all. If they slow-mo that heel flip, just delete, just don't. But then look, that front feeble, that was good. And then the back over crook, not really pinching as well either, kind of fell out of that one. And back lip, got a bunch of tricks in this one though.
And you know, while we were busy, oh my goodness, Funa Nakayama jumping up into the silver medal spot, bumping down Chloe Cavell, and that just knocked out Yumeka Oda, at least temporarily. Yumeka is our last skater to drop in.
Come on, Yumeka.
Can she get back in the podium? Could she potentially win this contest outright?
Look
Easy skate. Kick the front board. Kick the front feeble. Wow. Yo.
Wow.
Yeah, yo, chill out. Hey, yo, chill out. Finish this. That's all you got to do.
Fist pump.
That's all you got to do is finish this. Now, she just kick the front feeble. Front. Oh, no. No. Oh. When it's cold outside, I got the month May.
Oh.
Dang.
Well, Yumeka will still attack this last trick, but
Wow, bro.
what could have been, Gary?
You know what?
could have
I'm not
been?
gonna lie though. Nah. I was gonna think like, would that get you in the third? Because kick from people's the best trick that happened all day. Does that get you in the third place? Does she still medal with that? Like, do the judges see that back
because
over
of that, yeah.
And the kick from front people on one line, can they be like, yo, she goes up?
Well, while the judges
That
discuss
fall.
that, we can
Follow
assuredly
front blunt.
say that Haisa Lael has just earned her first X Games medal. It's gold. And in doing so, becomes the youngest gold medalist in women's street history.
Wow. Wow. All right.
What
Shout
a
out
moment
Haisa.
for Haisa. What a moment for skateboarding.
For real. Nah, it just went up. It did. It just went up a lot.
Congratulations to our podium. It ended up being Chloe Cavell with the bronze at 12 years old, Funa Nakayama with the silver, and 14-year-old Haisa Lael earning her first ever X Games gold, history making, happening in real time here at X Games Chiba.